command to display whatever you will write here, that will be displayed. So in the single quotes, I have written the 3 by 3 matrices. So this line will automatically appear in the output window, and this A, and A is the matrix, so after that A will appear. So whatever you will write in the single quotes, that will appear as such on the screen. Clear? And whatever is after the percentage symbol, that means this is a comment line. So you can note down in the Matlab language, percentage symbol is used for the comments. So that means this is only visible to you. Compiler will not run this command. Clear? So if I want to run like right here, display this welcome. Clear? Is welcome to this workshop. Suppose I have written this line here. Clear? And if I will run this, can you see this message will appear here? So whatever you will write in the single quotes, that message will appear on the command window. Here. Now comes to the second part, that is, this is the 2D matrix creation, this is a 3D matrix. Clear all is used to clear all the existing variables. Suppose one matrix is A is equal to 1, 3, 45 and 20, 32. So this is my one of the matrix. If you will write semicolon after that, then this result will not appear at the output. Otherwise, this will also get print. I will tell you how it will work. So suppose R equal to, there is an inbuilt function rank. You all can note down, because whenever you are doing it on notebook, you solve it like from the beginning to the end, you solve entire question. But here are the direct commands to find the rank of the matrix, to find the eigenvalues, eigenvectors here. So if I will write here rank of A, and I can put here semicolon, and if I will write it this, the rank of the matrix is this R. So what it will do, it will print the rank of the matrix is line initially, then after that it will display the rank of this matrix which is given here. So I am deleting semicolon here. I will tell you what is the difference. Now you can see matrix A will appear at the top, and the rank of matrix is 2. This is the answer. Clear? So the rank of this 2D matrix is 2. If I will write semicolon here, then this result will not appear at the output window. You can see here. Only the answer is the rank of matrix is 2. So if we want that, we want to display the answer of our variables also, don't put semicolon after that. So I have removed this semicolon from here. Then I am going to run it again. So this is the matrix and along with its rank. Please acknowledge me whether rank of the matrix is clear to all. This is how you can evaluate the rank of the matrix. Acknowledge me. Okay, you all can try the rank of 3D matrix also. There is no change. What you have to do, you have to create the 3D matrix first. Suppose this is the 3D matrix. Here I am giving the third row also, 32, 56, 43. And then I will click on here. Then you can see this is the matrix and the rank of this matrix is 3. So you can easily check by typing the rank command. So this is about creation of the matrix and the calculation of the rank of the matrix. What you can do, you can try another matrices and you can print the rank of different matrices. Then you can manually evaluate. The answer will be same. Clear? Or you can verify your answers by typing it here also, and you can solve it on your notebooks also. Okay. Now coming to the next part, that is this is the rank, that is the eigenvalue and the eigenvector. So what is the command? I'll tell you how this command will work. I'm directly copying and pasting this command. This is the matrix. If I will write this command, IEIG. This is the inbuilt function which is used to calculate the eigenvalues and eigenvectors simultaneously. EIG of A. What is A? A is our matrix. Clear? So I have written this command EIG. This is the inbuilt function which calculates the eigenvectors and eigenvalues simultaneously. So the output of this function will be two. One is the all eigenvectors, second is the all eigenvalues. Clear? I can print these eigenvalues and you can type here. If I will run this, you can check it. I will delete the semicolon from here. We'll run this. Just wait. Now you can, I am putting the semicolon. I am not required, like I will delete this. We don't want the rank of the matrix now. We just want the eigenvalues and the eigenvectors. Clear? Now you can see eigenvalues are at the diagonal. Can you see here? All these values are at the diagonal. So what? And these are in decimal. But what you can do? Everybody know there is a round function which will make decimal to the integer values, and there is one diagonal function which will print only the diagonal values. Here, please note down these two functions. One is the diagonal values, DIAG, diag eigenvalues. So what you are doing? You are simply calculating the diagonal of eigenvalues. I will show you how it will work. If I will run this, you can check here. Only diagonal values are appearing here. 57, 3.7, 14.34. So lambda is containing all the diagonal values. Clear? Now what? Those who are sending an eigenvectors, please acknowledge me. Please write down the function eigenvalues right in the chat window. How you can compute the eigenvalues? Can anybody write? Suppose A is the matrix, how will you, yeah, very good, Riya. So eigen function is there which will return you eigenvalues and eigenvectors, and because it is a matrix, so what you can do, you can directly compute the diagonal values. I'll show you again. So diagonal values it will take 58, 414. Here, so round, why we have used round? Because whenever you will use round, it will convert the decimal part into the integer part. And here are the eigenvectors. Normally these vectors will not appear when you will compute manually, but these are the normalized value. So this will appear in the decimal forms. Otherwise, you can convert normalized to unnormalized values. Clear? So, but Matlab will give you normalized values. So that's why these are in the decimals. Okay. Coming to the next part. It's very important part, curve tracing. Everybody, all of you have done this curve tracing. You have plotted this curve for different curves, but it's very simple in case of Matlab. What you have to do, you have to write few commands, then you have to just write the plot commands here. But initially, I'll tell you how plot command will work. Please note down carefully. Suppose x equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 here, and y is equal to 3, 5, 7, 1 semicolon. I will write plot. There is a plot command which plot the graph between x and y. So if I will write plot x comma y, it will plot these values on the x-axis and corresponding these values on the y-axis. So if I will run this, just wait. I'll write here because this is the output of this. I'll write here x equal to 1, 2, 3, y is equal to 34, 2, and suppose 76. Clear? There are 3 values in the x, corresponding there are 3 values in the y. Plot x comma y. So if I will run this command, you can see one figure window will get appear. Is it visible? So it is on the x-axis. For the 1 value, the output is 34. For the 2 value, output is 1. For the 3, the output is 76. Here, and you can give the labels to your this window if you will write X label. So X label in the single quotes you will write suppose x-axis, and for the Y label LABEL. Sorry, there is a spelling mistake. LABEL. And for the Y label, you will write suppose y-axis, whatever you want to write on the x and y-axis, you can type it. And one thing you can give the title, suppose graph. Clear? So all these things will be on your figure window. This is a figure window. Now you can check. On the x-axis is written. On the y-axis is written. And as the title, graph is written. Is it clear? Thank you so much. So now, because I have you have written this command, now I will tell you how you can plot your curve tracing commands, which you have already done in your syllabus. Yeah. So I'll open this code. Just wait. I'll copy this code and paste this there. One by one, I will tell you the meaning of each command. Please look here properly how it will work. Okay. I will delete the comment so that there will be no confusion. Now see, only 4 commands are there. Now see, A is equal to 1. What is the curve? Title of the curve is R is equal to A plus 1 plus cos theta. Already you have done in your maths, math subject, for this curve, this will be the output. Already you have plotted. So R is equal to A into 1 plus cos theta. This is the command. So how you have to write it? Simply, this is R equal to A. This symbol is multiply. Bracket में क्या आएगा 1 plus cos theta. Now what is theta? You will give the range of the theta because theta will vary from 0 to 2 pi. It will vary. Clear? So there is the function line space. Please note down. Line space is the function which will take values from 0 to 2 pi. The range is from 0 to 2 pi. And how many values are there? It will take 100 values of theta. Clear? If I will display theta here, okay, let me run this first. Let me run this code first. It's very simple. You have to write only 2 commands and then you have to click on polar plot. This plot will appear. Clear? Now, if I will write here theta. So now there are 100 values of theta because we have written here 100. If we will write here 50, it will take 50 values of theta. If you will write here 500, it will take 500 values of theta, but the range is from 0 to 2 pi. And the meaning of line space means it will equally take all the values. The distance is equal. 0 to 0.0635, 0.1. All the values, the difference in all these values will be equal. Clear? So all these are equally spaced values. So this is theta. A by default we are taking A as 1. So simply R is equal to A into 1 plus cos theta. And the command is, here we are not making the Cartesian plot, we are making the polar plot. So we are writing polar plot theta comma R. So with respect to theta, what will be the value of R? It will be plotted here. So you can check it at your desktop also or your computers also. If you will write polar plot, this type of window will get appear. And in the title, I have written as curve R equal to 1 plus cos theta. Now you can see theta symbol is here. Clear? Just wait. Theta symbol is here because I have written slash theta. Matlab it automatically picks its symbol as theta. So I'm writing this code in the chat window. If you want to copy, you can take it and you can try it. Is it clear? So only 4 to 5 lines are there, and you can plot your direct function like polar plot is there. For the curve name is r is equal to a into 1 plus cos theta. So theta values you are giving. So it is varying from 0 to 2 pi, and the range is how many values you are taking? You are taking 100 values. Clear? Is it clear to all? Please acknowledge. Yes, please acknowledge. Okay, fine. So now next is similarly, you can plot all the curves. Suppose what you have done here, this is the eigenvalues we have already done. Okay, this is a polar plot. Now, r equal to a sine 3 theta. Clear? So this is the curve of this. Already you have done this also. You can match with your books also. A sine 3 theta. So I'll tell you how we have plotted this curve. You can make different files of this also, but I am putting in the same file. You can make different files. Here we are converting our, what you are doing, I'll tell you line by line. CLCs choose to clear the screen, clear all will clear all the variables, clear. After that, A is equal to 1. We are giving, initially we are giving value of A as 1. Then theta is equal to 0 to 2 pi 1000. It means we are taking 1000 values between 0 and 2 pi. And what is the curve name? R equal to A sine 3 theta. So this is the curve which we want to trace. Clear? Now we are plotting it into the Cartesian coordinates. Already you know, ma'am told me that you know this function x equal to r cos theta and y is equal to r sine theta. This is the function. Clear? R cos theta is used to compute polar coordinates into the Cartesian, and r sine theta is a function which you will use to convert polar into the Cartesian for y. Clear? So plot x comma y karoge aap, then what will happen? It will give you the curve like this, x comma y. Here is the 0 axis. You can note down. In between is the 0 axis. So above the 0 there will be 2 loops and 1 is below the 0. So you can set the labels, X label, Y label and title. You can on your grid, you can off your grid also. So these are the few options which are present in the Matlab. Let me paste this code also. You can also try this code. Only difference is R equal to A sine 3 theta, and in the previous, what you have given, you have mentioned the different curve tracing equation, that is 2 sine theta. Here, so you can change your equations here and you can try different equations using this software. I'll send you this code. Please let me know if any confusion is there. It's very simple. Please let me know. Is it clear? You can, in between, whatever is written in the green, that is the comment. That means these are visible to you only. This is just for your reference. What you can do, you can delete this comment also. You can put comments according to you also. Clear? X is equal, you can delete this. This is just give you the equal axis above with the 0 and below the 0. This is just what? Grid on means it will on the grid in between the graph. X label is there, Y label is there, just to give the titles. You can type X label to give the title to the X-axis, label to the X-axis, Y label to give the label to the Y-axis, and then you can write the title which will appear at the top. Only the line is A sine 3 theta. Yes, clear to all? Plot curve will be there, beta. If you will write plot here, only then you will get the graph between X and Y. Please acknowledge me whether this particular code is clear. Does anybody please acknowledge me whether this code is clear? If you have any doubt, you can ask. You can write your question in the chat window also. Okay, fine, thank you. Okay, now comes to one more curve is there, that is x cube plus y cube equal to 3xy. In this case, I'll tell you how you can plot this curve. X cube, I'll show you the screenshot, like Just wait, from current slide. Yeah. So x cube, but dot is there because it is element by element raised to power. अगर आप simple लिखोगे x cube, वो single value का raised to power करेगा. But if you want to do raised to power for all elements of x, then you have to write this dot command. Clear? So there is the f implicit, means there is the inbuilt function, that is f implicit. At the rate xy का meaning क्या है कि this function is having two variables only. One is x and one is y. There are only two variables in this function, x and y. What is the equation? X cube plus y cube minus 3axy. This is the equation which is written at the top also. Now, minus 10 to 10 means the size of this figure window. It is minus 10 to 10 in the x-axis and minus 10 to 10 in the y-axis. So this is the size of this figure window. Clear? So this is the inbuilt function. If you will run this code, and a we have assumed by default 1. If you will run this, it will implement this equation, x cube plus y cube minus 3xy, and the figure size is minus. You can change this figure size better. You can write it minus 20 to 20 also, minus 30 to 30 also. Whatever size you will do, it will work accordingly. So for your reference, I'll run this code also. So you can see here, this window will appear. Clear? So f implicit is clear to all? F implicit means direct function is there, which is using variables of x and y. And the equation is x cube plus y cube minus 3xy. So I'll post this code here for your reference. You can copy these codes for future use, because directly you can plot different curves using this Matlab platform. Clear? Okay, now comes to the last part. That is the area under the curve. Area under the curve. Suppose already you have done questions that for the normal distribution curve, what would be the area if it will be the left of the minus 0.6. So I have taken the same question. So there is the value. You already picked mu as 0 and sigma as 1. Mu as 0 and sigma as 1. Already you picked this. Here, so x equal to minus 0.6. This value we are taking because we want to compute the area left of the minus 0.6. So this value we have picked. So there is a direct function, that is the norm CDF. Norm CDF means this is basically cumulative distribution function, which will take x. What is x? Minus 0.6. Mu. What is mu? Already you have given it as 0. And sigma. What is sigma? It is 1. Clear? So if you will apply this function, the area, the left of this will get automatically computed. So if I will copy this code and I will tell you how it will work. You can, one by one, you can note down all the statements here so that you can practice all the commands. So you can see all these are commands. Again, I am repeating whatever is written after the percentage symbol. These are the comments here. So mu is equal to 0, sigma is equal to 1, and x equal to 0.6. These specifications we have already given. The direct function is norm CDF. Why using norm CDF? You can compute the area for this normal distribution function curve. That is area underscore left will have this area, and you can print this area by writing display command or by just removing the semicolon after this command. So area comes out to be 0.27425. Is it clear? Let me paste this code again. Then type this. Num2 str I have picked because already you have done in certain languages like C, C++, that whatever you will return, because this is the number, to convert it into string, we are used num2 str. Please acknowledge me whether this part is clear, how you can compute the area. Only one command is there, that is norm CDF. Norm means for the normal distribution. CDF stands for cumulative distribution function, and it will take three parameters, x, can you try this code now? Please acknowledge me. Okay. So now you can try different curves, like if you will write how to take the matrix. Okay, I am giving you one question, just type in the chat window. You can just try. If you don't know, I will give the solution. Create a 3D matrix. Write down the command of this. How you will create a 3D matrix? 3 by 3 matrix. Just write down the statement of this. Create a 3D matrix. Anybody? The rank of this matrix. What you will write? Plot the data of x and y. So we can do multiple plots. Seven, 8. Close. If I will write plot xy, it will give only the line. I'll tell you how it will work. Just wait. I have to write here because it is taking this particular code as input. CLC, clear all the existing variable. X is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. Y is equal to 32, 4, 56, 76. Clear? Plot x comma y. So if I will run this, you can check this will appear, but I can give you like few statement extra also. If I will write here in the single quote, I will write here star and of the red color R. Then you can see here the stars are appearing with the red color. And if I will write here single line, so these stars will be joined by the single line. Now you can see all these stars will be joined by single line and having the color of red. So you can do different manipulations here by changing your plot statement. One statement everybody note down. You can write down help. Help command if you want to take help of anything. Help plot. So it will open the documents of plot here. So it will open this particular like lines it will give, so that you can take the help key, what kind of plot statements are there. You can click on title, X label, whatever the documentation for plot is there. So it will open the entire documentation of the plot. You can see in this way Matlab documentation will get open, because it's not possible for us today that we can do all the functions here. But yes, you can search different functions here by writing the help command. You can see a different type of sine waves are there, cosine waves are plotted here, multiple plots are there, subplots are there. So many statements are there. You can take help from the Matlab and it will give you different functions which we can use here. Yeah? Okay, next is these are the mathematical functions. Is it clear whatever we have covered till now? Please acknowledge me. Is it clear to everybody? Rank, eigenvalues, creation of matrices, and plotting. In the curve tracing, what we have done, we have just given plot command, polar plot we have used. Okay, what is line space function? Line space, can anybody acknowledge? Line space 0 to 2 pi comma 100. What it will do? You can raise your hands. If you want to speak, you can raise your hands. I will unmute you. What is line space? Yes, is there anyone who wants to speak? Okay, you can note down line space is the function which takes the value from 0 to 2 pi, which are minimum limit is it is going to take 100 values of theta. Very good. So it will take 100 values of theta starting from 0 till 2 pi, equal values. All these values are spaced equally. Clear? So we have, because we will give the range. If we want to make a plot, then we have to give the range of few values. So we are giving the values of theta 100. Correspondingly, we are computing like this x equal to r cos theta. I'll show you again. This one, suppose r equal to a plus cos theta. So theta values are suppose 100 values. Correspondingly, cos value will be computed. 1 will be added, it will be multiplied by a. Then 100 values of r. So then you are giving the polar plot. This is not the Cartesian plot. In the Cartesian plot, you plot x and y. In the polar plot, you can use theta and r variables. Here, so here the description of line space is also given. So polar plot use करके theta और r में ग्राफ बना सकते हैं. 1 plus cos lambda mathematical functions which are inbuilt. Different mathematics function which are inbuilt. You can use different function like sine, cos, tangent, cotangent. These are simple basic functions. You can use hyperbolic functions also. You can compute inverse of particular numbers also. Degrees. All these are in the radians. If you want to compute using degrees, then you can do sine d, cos d, etc. Basically, inbuilt functions are there like factorial. If you will write factorial of particular number, then factorial will appear. Square root function is there, clear? And you can compute the determinant of the matrix also using DET statement, determinant. Rank we have already done. You can compute the inverse of the matrix. So all these are the different functions which can be the part like which you can execute. Clear? Suppose I want to compute factorial. I have written factorial of Malo 5. So answer is 120. So many direct functions are also there which you can use to find out. So basically what it is computing? It is taking all the data. You can like use different inbuilt functions also here. Beta, those who are sending unnecessary messages, please, I am just noting it down and I will send to your teachers also. Clear? It's better. Please. Any confusion to anybody, you can ask me. Which you learned today, anybody? 3D matrices by creating the row vector and by creating the column vectors here, and the size must be equal. If you are giving equal number of entry like 3 entries in the X, then it is must you will give the 3 entries for the second row and 3 entries for the third row. Otherwise these statements will produce error. Next main command is the plot command. Plot means what you can do, you can like try between x and y, plot x comma y, then it will plot the data between x and y, and you can like do different formatting. You can write stars there, you can print the lines there, whatever is there. After that you can do eigenvalues, eigenvectors you can easily compute, and tracing is very important because whenever you are doing it on the notebooks you have to calculate individual values, then you have to plot. But here is the direct command, that is plot x comma y. Clear? So I think so I have like covered all the topics which we want to discuss today. So if you have any doubt, you can discuss. And Renu ma'am, over to you.
Okay, thank you ma'am. On behalf of Department of Applied Sciences, Chitkara University, Punjab, I express my heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Meenu Garg for delivering such an insightful and engaging lecture on the application of Matlab in mathematics. Thank you, ma'am, for your invaluable contribution to this session. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks a lot. Students, you can leave. Yeah, students, you can leave. Okay, ma'am, we will also leave, we will talk on the phone. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, ji, thank you.